Firstly, as our friend pointed out to you earlier, we do not possess the human body. That is an impossibility. I would also suggest that possession comes from many of your, I think you call them horror films. I would be wary what is shown. They are only for your own entertainment. With trance, it is a blending of those energies where our consciousness blends with the consciousness of the mind of our friend. Now that trance condition can vary. It varies on the length of time that individual has sat blending with our world. Sitting during the times when trance is not being done is so important. It is that blending that builds up the communication between the trance medium or the sensitive with those who work with them. As we start to draw close to that individual, we will then start to move within the auric field, also known as personal magnetism. It is the energy field that surrounds all living life. And that includes the plants, the trees, and every beast that walks your planet. As we blend closer to that individual, we will start to what we call influence with permission of that individual. It is always achieved with permission. We will then start to move the mind of the individual to one side as we move our consciousness within the mind of that individual medium or sensitive. We will then influence once again with permission the characteristics of what we were when we walked the physical plane, or we actually walked in one of the lives that we once lived. Now that influence will build up in time. It's all about trust. Trust is such an important word. There will, of course, be times where the mind of the individual will, our friend is doing it now, he has got such a nosy mind at times. We will then move the mind even further to one side as that characteristics of that person making the communication will influence themselves deeper within the mind of the sensitive or medium. The process that we use is a blending of energies. As I've always pointed out, energy is energy. Energy cannot be broken. Energy is fluid. It is always moving. As we influence the mind of that individual, the influence will become deeper and deeper as the sensitive or medium sits with us on individual days. But it is also important that that individual undertakes the tasks of research, reading, because these are the tools that we can use that are placed within the mind or the consciousness of that sensitive. It is like picking out jigsaw puzzles. We pick out the pieces, place the pieces together to create the picture or the sentence or the philosophy that we wish to bring forward to the greater public, you say. Now, of course, that person is never in danger. We are always there with them. Your loved ones, your family or friends are also within the background as the communication is taking place. Fear is the one tool that interferes with the communication. Fear does not exist. It is a creation of the physical brain. I will not say the mind, because the mind and the brain are separate entities.